Hey, I'm still here. Good morning. Welcome to Fuck I Need a Cocktail. All right, let's take a break from Apocalypse Watch 17 and talk about different wars that we're fighting. It's easy to talk about bombs in Guam and dictators right now, but let's instead talk about Twitter fights, because that's another fun thing that's happening right now. Right now we've got Donald Trump going into a huge Twitter fight with Mitch McConnell, except for, in a kind of beautiful way, it's a very one-sided fight. I'm not a big Mitch McConnell fan. I was pretty mad, and the cocktail we're making today is going to be making fun of him. I've been mad at him of late, but if you look at Mitch's Twitter feed, you're like, he's an alright guy. He's tweeting about politics in Lexington. He's talking about what the Senate's doing, the confirmations, the legislation that they're considering. And you're like, this guy's alright. And you look at Trump's by comparison, it's just, Mitch, you failed. Mitch, why haven't you gotten rid of health care? What's your problem? I'm so busy at the golf course. Why don't you send me legislation? It's kind of a bummer. So, today what we're going to do is we're going to make a mint julep. And we're making a mint julep to talk about what's been going on with health care in America. Because I've been joking with a couple friends of mine saying that what Mitch McConnell has been trying to do with health care in America, which is currently safe, it's very similar to the plot of the James Bond novel or movie Goldfinger. So when I think of Goldfinger, I think of a mint julep. Now we're going to make this one in a glass cup so you can see how to make it. Normally you're going to go with an actual julep cup, which is metal. It's going to hold temperatures much better. These are best when they're made of silver. Good luck with that. But we're going to do it in glass just so you can see what we're doing. So if you're not savvy, the plot of Goldfinger is that Goldfinger wants to kill tens of thousands of people from Kentucky so that he can have more money, specifically the gold in Fort Knox. Now, I was kind of joking, that's a bit what Mitch McConnell's trying to do with trying to take away health care, specifically the Medicaid expansion, Affordable Care Act, Kentucky Connect, whatever you want to call it, from the citizens of Kentucky. And there's a very classic part of the film Goldfinger where Sean Connery, most handsome guy around, is drinking the most grotesque, just truly terrible mint julep out of a Collins glass. Looks like it's about 8 ounces of bourbon with a couple of mint leaves in it. That has its own merit, but that's not a mint julep. So what we've done here to start with is gone with about 8 mint leaves. I put in some of that super fine sugar. Again, this is one of those situations in which you don't want simple syrup, you want sugar. And a little bit of ice just to start dilution and to dissolve that sugar. We're going to use a muddler. This muddler is truly overkill. It's just my muddler. It's got my name on it. It's mine. Don't take it home with you. And we're just going to start to press that. And in pressing that, we're getting the oils to come out of the mint. And we're starting to let that sugar dissolve with the ice. And really, to make your best mint julep, this is just a process you continue to repeat. Now, I'm going to take my leftover ice, and I'm just going to throw it in this mint julep cup, and kind of let that frost up so you can see the pluses of having a metal cup. So we've got a nice little dissolve going in there. We've got a little more ice. We're going to put the bourbon in there next. I'm not going to go out on a limb and say that Booker's is the absolute best bourbon that you can use for mint julep. That's not going out on a limb because it's probably just true. Booker's is a cask strength product from Jim Beam. It is a beautiful, beautiful bourbon. Normally about 6 years old. This is their anniversary edition. So, we've muddled that mint a little bit more. We've added some bourbon. We've added some ice. We're going to add some more ice. And you can see this is kind of what you're starting to get. The ice is always going to be higher than the bourbon. We're going to give that a little bit more of a push. Stir it up just a little bit. Stir that up. Add more ice. After this, we're going to give it a straw taste to make sure we don't need any more sugar in it. Straw test. Get that sugar mixed in there. Just a touch more sugar. And that's a touch. All right, gonna give that a little stir just with a straw because that's plenty minty already. Top it off with a little more ice. See, we're really building that julep. And now the most important part of the julep is the mint that's coming out of the top, because that's what's going to give you the mint aroma. Bruise it very lightly. Lovely fresh mint. Actually, it's a touch long, so we're going to trim it. Scissors are pretty important behind the bar. No reason to leave those aside. So we're starting to get there. We've got our garnish in place. Top it off with just a little more ice so we can fully get there. It looks like I don't have any extra ice to show you what that's going to look like in the julep cup. But all the better, because this is what the inside of your mint julep should look like. A nice layer of bourbon and sugar. Much, much more ice than you actually have liquid. Mint julep is one of the few drinks that I think is better with straw. When you do that, you're going to want to put the straw right next to the garnish. And for me, get people's face really close to that. So that's the Kentucky Delight. The other part of Kentucky Delight is having affordable health care. So this is for you, Mitch McConnell. Thanks for being good to the people of Kentucky and not repealing their health care. Let the governor do it instead. God damn, that's a good mint julep. Anyway, President, good luck on your Twitter fight with nobody fighting back. Keep your fights to Twitter and not to the rest of the world. Fuck, I need a cocktail. Having a mint julep. Have a good day.